This project is about investigating how music has evolved, looking at Spotify and TikTok datasets.
I'm Ariana.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Stephanie. As avid listeners and users of Spotify, we wanted to analyze and understand different relationships between descriptions and genres. We believe understanding the relationship between musical traits and songs can provide insights into the factors that contribute to the popularity of certain genres and artists, as well as the preferences of different listeners.
This information can have an impact and be used by people in the music industry. Overall, investigating this relationship can provide a deeper understanding of music's role in our daily lives and how we interact with it. These are our research questions for this project, and the ones we'll discuss today are: number 1, how have the top artists for the pop genre changed over time? Number 5, what is the most popular genre over the years? Number 6, how has popular music changed after TikTok? And number 7, how did the traits of the top 10 songs in 2010 and 2020 compare to each other?
Our two datasets are about popular songs on Spotify and TikTok. Our Spotify dataset comes from GitHub and contains categorical and quantitative data like song traits, artists, release year, and more. Our TikTok dataset was merged into our main Spotify dataset to create extra interactive graphs.
Our first graph answers the question, how have the top artists for the pop genre changed over time? To create these results, we filtered our dataset from songs in the pop genre between 2014 and 2019. From there, we found the top artists for each of those respective years. The most popular artists are seemingly Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5. We decided to use the Plotly library to be able to switch between a bar graph and a scatter plot. This helps us see each individual song as well as the overall popularity of that artist for that year. From the bar graph, we can see a significantly higher score in Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5 compared to the other artists. The scatter plot then shows us that they had multiple songs that contributed to their success. We can also see that Lewis Capaldi had a song that scored very high in popularity, but because he only had one song, others outscored him for an overall score.
This graph displays the most popular genre per year from 2015 through 2019. At a first glance, it may seem strange that the most popular genres are Irish singer-songwriter, big room, electronic trap, Barbadian pop, and Canadian pop. In fact, before creating this graph, we expected the most popular genres to be either pop, country, rap, or hip-hop. Our dataset separated the frequency of genre entries and the popularity score for each song. We went about this research question by filtering for the average popularity of each genre. After further investigation, we found that there are more entries of the dance pop genre in our dataset, but the combined popularity average is much lower compared to these niche genres. This is due to the fact that there is a greater diversity of popularity for the dance pop genre, which resulted in a wider range of popularity scores. We even cross-checked our data using an Excel spreadsheet and found that the average popularity for the dance pop genre was lower than 70 for most of these years. So although dance pop may have been a more frequently listened to genre, the popularity was lower than these more niche genres.
This graph demonstrates how popular music has changed after TikTok. More specifically, we wanted to observe how tempo/BPM and danceability has played a role in popularity over time. We pulled the top 3 most popular songs in 2020 as well as in 2010 to see if there was a drastic change between these years. Interestingly, it seemed that the BPM of the songs in 2020 are higher compared to the ones in 2010. However, the danceability seems to be relatively consistent. Popularity is consistent as well, which makes sense since these are the most popular songs of these years. Originally, we thought that danceability might have increased for the year 2020 with the growth in popularity of TikTok and TikTok dances, but after creating these graphs, it also makes sense that people would want to be able to dance to songs regardless. This graph is very similar to our previous one, but we wanted to expand it to see more songs and traits. For this, we took the top 10 songs and factored in each of the traits. We also chose to use the library Plotly to make the graphs interactive so we could compare each trait individually or all together. It was interesting to see that each song had different values in their traits, and there wasn't a super specific trend among the songs. This could be due to a lot of different factors, especially genre, but it shows that popular songs don't need to follow a specific guideline.
For the future, we would like to dive deeper into understanding music evolution, whether it be through taking into consideration the increasing popularity of social media platforms like TikTok, or even going further and adding other music platforms like Apple Music and local radio stations into the mix. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you!